All right, this is the last video about multiplication, at least I think it is. And these are as long as it gets. I won't say as hard as they're going to get, because they're really not hard. It's just more work. We can't use FOIL anymore, because FOIL is 2 things times 2 things. And now we're looking at 2 things times 3 things. So I'm going to give you 2 different ways to do it, and you can choose whichever you like. All I can say is when you're doing a binomial times a polynomial, basically it's when one of these is more than 2 terms. So it could be like 3 and 3, or, okay, I lie. I am never going to give you 4 terms by 4 terms, because that is just too much work for you and too much work for me, because somebody's going to screw up, and then it's a lot of work for you to do it. And then it's a lot of work for me to track through and try and find out if there's a mistake in there. Or maybe yours is completely right and I've screwed up. Too much work. If you can do it's never going to get worse than this, 3 times 3. I have faith. I believe in you that both of us could do like 5 terms times 5 terms, but why would we? Okay, enough of my little rant. We are gonna, I said FOIL almost. So horizontal is just distributing. 2x times 3x squared is 6x to the 3rd. And then we do it again. So far, we're at the FOIL. 2x times 7x is minus 14x squared. But this is the weird part. We're going to distribute to the 10 also. This one times everything in the back bracket. So plus 20x. And then we turn around and we go this way. 5 times 3 is plus 15x squared. 5 times 7 is minus 35x. And 5 times 10 is 5 times 10 is 50. There we go. So we distribute it across the top. FOIL. I don't know how to do, I can't do FOIL because there's too many bits. And then we have to go through, and this is, for me, this is the drawback of doing it horizontally. There's only 1x cubed, and then I have to go through and search. There's an x squared, and there's an x squared. So minus 14 and plus 15 is plus x squared. Now I've got 20x and minus 35x, so it should be minus 15x plus 50. It's not bad, but you really have to be careful when you go to collect your like terms and to take your time, draw the arrows. This is the one time, I think I did an example of vertical multiplication on one of the probably monomial times polynomial worksheets. And I said, I don't really use it that much. This is a time where I actually do use it a lot because it helps me be organized. And actually the first thing I'm going to do is cross it out. I know it's a multiplication, but it's looking like an X and it's kind of driving me crazy. All right, so 5 times 10. Oh, just noticed I used the same question. Cool. So plus 50. Always need a sign in front. 5 times negative 7 is minus 35x. And 5 times 3x squared is 15x squared. So this is just like the old-fashioned multiplication you learned as a kid. Right, so 370 times 25 or something like that. You would go this one times this one times this one. I should do it. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 7 is 35, and I carry the 3. 5 times 3 is 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, remember doing that? Now, here is the cool stuff. When you went 2 times 0, where did that 0 go? You didn't put it over here. Sometimes you put an X as a sort of a marker and it says like shift over. And then you would go 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 7 is 14. Carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 6, and 1 more is 740. And then you would add 0, 5, 8, and 4 is 12, carry 1. All right, am I showing off? No. But I'm just keeping my brain going. Sometimes, I won't say for fun, but occasionally I do long multiplication like this, just to make sure I know what's happening. But how does that relate to this? Well, this is the step. When we go back and we go this way, now we're going to go 2x times 10. That's going to give me 20x. I don't want to put that here because there's no x's there. It makes complete sense to put it there. And then, just like we did here, we're going to add when we go down. 2x times minus 7 is minus 14x squared. And 2x times 3x is 6x cubed. Draw a line. The weird thing, though, is nothing gets carried over. So minus 35 and plus 20 is still going to be minus 15x, right? Because over here we were doing the carry thing, not so much here. Plus x squared and 6x cubed. Cool. I'm going to say those are right because I got the same answer both times. All right, well, I think I'm going to do this one horizontally. I'm definitely going to do this one vertically because I was going to have to be very careful doing that question. If I wanted to, I could put the t minus 2 at the front. It doesn't really matter. I don't feel like rewriting it, so we'll just do it the way it is. So t squared times t is t cubed. T squared times minus 2 is minus 2t squared. Now we do the 8. 8 times t is plus 8t squared. T times minus 8t times minus 2 is minus 16t. I should have made that question bigger so you could see better. 10 times t is plus 10t. And 10 times minus 2 is minus 20. Move it up a bit for you. And for me, T3. Well, this one worked out a little bit nicer because the like terms are right beside each other. Negative 2 plus 8 is plus 6, whoopsies, 6t squared. And then these two are right beside each other, minus 6t minus 20. I might have to remember that for next time. Maybe it does work prettier if the smaller of the two terms is at the back, just because when you're distributing, look at how nicely they lined up for us. Okay. Here we go, boys and girls. Let's see what we can do with this. 1 times negative 8x is negative 8x. 1 times minus 6x to the third. And minus 3x, 4. Okay, I just went 1 times that and I got the exact same thing. Of course I do. Now, when we go 9 times 9x times negative 8x. Oh, check it out. Now I got to be really careful because that's going to give me an x squared. So negative 72x squared. I really don't know where to write it, so I'm kind of writing it in between those two because it doesn't line up with that, and it doesn't line up with that. And there we go, 9 times minus 6 is going to be minus 54, and that's, ooh, there we go, minus 54x cubed. X cubed? No. X to the fourth. That's 72 actually just x squared? Yeah. Okay, sorry, I'm talking to myself. 9 times 3, negative 3 is minus 27x. 4 and 1 more is 5. Okay, well, this isn't lining up very pretty at all. Now, 5x, so now I'm due. So I've done the 9. Now, 5x squared times negative 8x. That's going to give me minus 40 x cubed. And 5 times minus 6 is going to give me, now that's going to be minus 30 x to the 5th. And 5 times minus 3 is going to give me minus 15 x to the 6th. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm kind of embarrassed. What a mess. I was thinking, yes, let's do it vertically. It'll look so much prettier and it'll line up. Not particularly. And the reason it's messed up is it went 4, 3, and 1. If it had gone 4, 3, 2, like x to the 4th, x to the 3rd, x to the 2, stuff would have lined up better for me. I'm just saying, it's not an excuse. It's kind of an excuse. Cut me some slack here, guys. I'm doing the best I can. So let's see if we can make this work. Minus 15 x to the 6th. And I'm going to cross that out because that one's done. Now, this is x to the 5, and that's x to the 5. So minus, let's see, it's going to be 57 x to the 5th. Okay, these ones are gone. Now it's going to get weird. All right, so there's an x to the 4th, and there's an x to the 4th. So minus, let's see, 3 and 54 is going to be 57 x to the 4th. These are gone. Now, look, there's an x third up there, there's an x third down there. Minus 46 x to the 3. Excuse me. So these are gone. Minus 72 x squared. That's gone. Minus 8x. Well, and there is nothing in there that we can put together. If this was on a test for me, that would definitely be a bonus question, because that's an awful lot of work to keep that all straight. But ta-da! Hey, you know what? If you can handle that, you're amazing. You're a mathematical burgeoning genius. If you got close, good job. If you tried it, good job, because it's scary. Okay, that is the end of that one.